Hey guys, and welcome to the real DDP. It's me, and it's Wrasslin Wednesdays. So if you're tuning in and you're on Facebook or YouTube or something, and you like what I'm saying in this blog, and you want to see the other videos I'm talking about, or the pictures, or see the blog in general, you need to go to www.DDPage.com. TheRealDDP.com, and you can see all of it. You can even subscribe to it and get it sent to you. I send it out about maybe 2 or 3 times a week. So we are back with the Savage Page feud, and it is in match number 2. We dubbed it Savage Page 2. You know, trying to get a little hype off of what Ali Frazier 2 was, even though you can still work on it.
Oh, no, I'm looking to see.
Oh, you're looking to see. Oh, by the way, I've been mentioning this. Rose, stick your light in here. You'll see her from time to time. You have to get it like down here so I can see you.
There I am.
Okay. And we got Nikki over here. She's not only our time girl,
Hi.
but she's also the hair and makeup. Yeah, rough life, right? Okay. So I'm here on the set of Pizza Man, and I don't want to digress too far off, but starring Frankie Muniz, and we're hoping to be at some of the Comic-Cons and film festivals, maybe as early as this summer. I'll keep you posted on that. So stay tuned to that. I'll be putting up some more blogs about the... matter of fact, Piper was here the other day doing a cameo. I got a great little piece with him behind the scenes, and I'll put that up probably when the movie gets closer. But he was great, and he's got a great fun spot in Pizza Man. Okay, so back to the feud. Savage Page 2 was very physical. You know, because Savage Page 1 was so intense, we wanted to take it to the next level. And it was fortunate in the long run, talk about turning a negative into a positive, that Savage got hurt in the first match. So we couldn't just work the next month together. So they had to draw out some storyline, which was great, and it built for the feud. And I believe that's one of the main reasons, besides our work in that match, but that Pro Wrestling Illustrated's 1997 Feud of the Year was Savage and Page. And it was voted on by you, the fans, so that was pretty damn cool. And a lot of people used to say to me, you know, I know, you know, I understand wrestling, but, you know, that thing that you and Savage are doing, that shit was real, right? I mean, you guys really didn't like each other. I mean, people bought it because we were so in it and we were so physical. So we're coming into Savage Page 2, and we got to come up with the finish, which means what are we going to do at the end? And, you know, that is so important when you're a babyface. And even though I was like a good guy or babyface that walked the edge, still did a lot of heel things, I was considered one of the top babyfaces in the company, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Instead of me saying it, you know, they said it. 97, 98, I was rated number 4 wrestler in the world. Steve Austin was number 1. I believe Goldberg was 2 or 3, I'm not sure. But those were really hot times for both of our careers. But it's pretty cool that me and Steve were even that close to each other, considering how huge he became. So the whole deal of the feud coming into this match, we had to have a good finish. One that wasn't good, because Savage just lifted me up huge by letting me beat him in the pay-per-view before. So it was important that that when they beat me, it didn't just beat me and that was it. So Scotty Hall, since I've feud with all of the NWO, which was great, Hall was what I really started with, hitting him with the diamond cutter. Since he was involved, he came up with that he'll come in on the finish, because there's no DQ, lights out. It means anybody can get involved. There's no rules. So at the finish, Scott Hall comes in with the belt, and I don't know why, but Dylan, who's a phenomenal editor of my videos, he took this match that's below here on The Real DDP. He took this match and edited the 20-something minute match down to under 4 minutes. The one thing he did miss, though, going into the finish, was Scott hitting me with the belt, going down, then taking the razor's edge, and then taking Savage's elbow off the top rope. And as I told you before, when Randy jumped off the top rope and landed on you, he landed on you. And it was as physical as it got. It got to a point in this match, I don't know if I said it, but by this time I was pissing blood. And I mean 13 out of 16 weeks. It was scary at one point. Doctors told me you really need to take some time off. But there was no way that I was leaving this feud at this time. This is what I'd worked my whole life for. So, and the other side about being the Diamond Dallas Page character, I was fighting the whole NWO, so they all wanted to kick my ass. So it totally made sense that Scott was coming down. So the finish is going to go like this: hit with the belt by Hall, and anytime Hall has a weapon, it can be dangerous. Everybody says it. It is what it is. Love Scotty, phenomenal worker, dangerous with a weapon. Then I'm going to take the Razor's Edge, then get beat by the elbow. No problem. Here's what happened. We're ticking down the match. Now, when you have a 3-hour block for a pay-per-view, you got to be done in 3 hours. So if you're the main event, you want to get done a little bit earlier so they can show some of the stuff that happened and throughout the pay-per-view and build that whole hype for the next pay-per-view. Well, we were ticking this match down to where I know we were getting dangerously close to the end because the referee was yelling, "You guys got to go home. We're running out of time." And at some point I heard him say a minute, like a minute left. And if that goes past that minute, well, it goes to the next program. You never get to see the finish. And it actually ended up working for us in a very strange way, which I'll share for you in a moment. So we get done with the finish. The next thing I know, how much time? Go here, we're cool. So, a little timer over here, because I tend to ramble. Did you notice? So, next thing I remember after the match is over is I'm in the backstage, walking in the hall. I look down at my clothes and I see Kim standing next to me. I go, "Kim, did I just wrestle?" She said, "What?" I said, "Did I just wrestle?" She says, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Kim," now I'm starting to panic a little bit because I was scared. And I'm like, "Kim," I go, what the hell just happened? Is it Nitro? Did I just wrestle? She goes, "Paige," she goes, "you're scaring me." She goes, it's the Great American Bash. You just wrestled Randy Savage. I was like, oh, God. What happened? She goes, "You don't remember?" I said, "No." She goes, "Well, here's what happened. After they all beat you, as soon as he got his hands raised, you sat up like the Undertaker, stumbled and fell through the ropes, gave them both the finger, and walked back right straight to the back. And that's where we are right now." I'm like, what? No. I mean, for me to do something like that, that is like monster taboo. No. It's like getting shot by John Wayne and getting up going, "Hey, you didn't really hurt me." So I know these guys are going to be pissed off. So I get back in the locker room. I make sure there was a table in front of me. So if we're going to fight, at least I got the table to defend it off in the beginning. So they walked through the door. What the fuck? They were pissed. They cut a problem like I was knocked out. I have no memory. Okay, 8 minutes. I have no memory of this. So I explained what happened and how I didn't know. I explained what I did to Kim. I said, "Go ask Kim right now." So I end up, Savage, all right, he goes away. Hall goes away. All of a sudden, my face starts swelling up. And there'll be a picture on this on the Real DDP, therealddp.com. My face starts to swell up like a chipmunk. So I'm like, I better go to the hospital. Doctor tells me I got a full-blown concussion. You can't wrestle for the next 2 weeks. I'm like, yeah, right. Like, I'm almost going to stop this right now. I didn't wrestle that next night, but I was right back on the road right after that. So, Savage, we're in Chicago, and we're just all the boys walk in, and Randy walks in and he sees me, and he walks over to me and sees my chipmunk face all swollen. He goes, "Ooh, sorry, brother." All right, 1 minute left. The bottom line, that's it. So that's behind the scenes of that match. We got some other great stuff coming up with Savage Feud, so stay tuned. And your inspirational quotes, I know some of you hang out, listen to my rant just for that. Today, I want you to try to be half as good a man or woman as your dog thinks you are. Think about it. That's all I got for you. This is DDP saying, you're out. See ya. Bang! Monkeys. Don't forget to watch Pizza Man when it comes out.